And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of The Red Divide, channel dedicated to the greatest rivalry in English football, the mighty United and the not-so-bad Liverpool, if I'm honest. Might be the only time that you hear that, Marcus. Otherwise, I'm going to give you shit. Anyway, how's it going? What's happening?
Oh, my cuz, doing well. Great to be back on another episode. How you doing?
Yeah, it's been a while. Lots to catch up on. Thank God the internationals are over, and it's all club football all the way through to next year. I cannot wait.
Hallelujah. Yeah, international break always grinds our nuts. But we can put that behind us and look forward to a great football this weekend, eh?
Oh, there's some good football. Yeah, not so much happening on Saturday, but on Sunday, geez, United play Everton, big game.
I think there's a couple of bigger games on Saturday. Obviously, you know who we playing. And
Nothing bigger,
besides
Marco.
that, Chelsea's playing Newcastle. You know, that's bigger than Everton Man United. So yeah, let's be
Bigger than Everton, but not, United can play themselves. Biggest match of the weekend. Our first team can play their reserves. Biggest match of the weekend.
Yeah, it'll be evenly matched. It's fine.
Look, we're just really good. Both teams really good.
Good at losing. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, no jokes. I can't get too loud here. Oh, we haven't been the best, but hey, we've put a couple of wins together, and I'll take it, eh? So yeah, as you were saying, Saturday's a bit of a game. 7:30 in the morning here by me, and I guess what's at 12:30 by you, somewhere there.
That's right. Yeah, 12:30, first game of the Premiership. Obviously, after international break, away to City. You know, for us, it's also one of our biggest games of the season. After our rivalry with you and our rivalry with Everton. You know, Man City has to be our third biggest rival for sure. Obviously, they've been dominating English Premier League for the past decade or so. And yeah, I think it will be a great spectacle for all the neutral fans. That's for sure.
Yeah, and you got to say that, and you definitely giving them props because I hate to say it, but they do deserve it. They have been the best team probably the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, for sure.
And that rivalry has evolved. They weren't, even on this planet when it came to rivalry with Liverpool until they started, winning titles and challenging. And you guys also found your feet under Klopp. And the two of you have pretty much gone head to head for the last 5 to 7 years, I guess, somewhere there.
Yeah, it's been tough, in the Premier League. No game is easy, even when you're playing against the teams at the bottom. When we're talking about the treble winners here, you know what I'm saying? And the Pep's guidance, the team that they've got, their first team, the bench players, they a well-oiled machine, and it will be a really tough game for us to try and get a result. I'm hoping for a draw. Obviously we're playing away, and it is what it is. It's Man City. I give them a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for their team, their players, their manager. But at the end of the day, it's a football match, Marcus, and I want to win for sure. I want my team to win, but nonetheless, I think if we get a draw, I'll be happy, and I think it will be a great football match for the neutrals as well. You know what I mean, with the type of football that's on display. So yeah, it should be a cracker.
Yeah, I mean, it will be a good game, especially for us neutrals. Problem is we want them both to lose, and unfortunately you can't both lose. So, especially for the United fans, definitely still, despise Liverpool more than City. But those noisy neighbours have come a long way and are slowly starting to be a bit of a thorn in our sides, no jokes aside. They're really starting to become a pain. So, yeah, I don't know. I still rather see City beat you, and I still think they will beat you. You're playing.
What you do?
Yeah, of course. You're playing at Etihad, so
That's right.
it's tough. I think it's uphill for you guys. You're playing at Anfield. I'd say you might draw or nick a win if you're lucky, but at the Etihad, I don't know. It depends on the injuries, right? Holland got injured during the internationals, so I don't know if he's fit or not. So if he doesn't play, you guys might stand a chance actually. But I think their depth and playing at home, I'll just say that a little bit extra, and they'll take you out.
If you do,
They don't take you out to the movies. They take you downtown.
Let's
And you
hope
go
that's
like
not
that.
the case.
Yeah.
Just touching on something you said there about injuries. Do you know how notorious Pep is for getting players out of going to their international teams for these games? Haaland didn't
Fergie used to
go.
do that. So
He,
Alex
he,
used to do
he
that. So why
come
not?
come game week, the boys are ready. But to go to play for their countries, no, they got niggles and knocks. And then when you see the team sheet and you see all of those players that Pep had injured, supposedly injured, they all on the starting lineup. They're all going to start. So I think it has a little bit of mind games. City definitely have the upper hand. They didn't have as many players that went away for international break. They had a full 2 weeks with most of the squad to prepare. So, in all fairness, they've had more time.
Why? Because
But
the Brazilians were doing Copa America qualifiers.
yes, but besides that, most of the players didn't go. So Haaland didn't go. Um, who else was there? Bernardo went, but he didn't really play for Portugal. Alvarez, I'm not sure about Alvarez, but I was reading an article. There was 4 or 5 players that actually didn't go that normally do go. So, they've got the upper hand in terms of their team had longer to prepare. But if we look at history, I don't want to look at history because history, it's not a true reflection of the present. But Klopp has a really good aggregate against Pep. It goes back to the Germany days when he was at Dortmund. He seems to have Pep's number for some reason or other. And, they both have great respect for each other. So, I'm optimistic that Klopp can, obviously, with the new changes that we made with the more attacking midfield, it just frees up more space if we play with the double pivots. So I do feel that we have a chance to win the game. But like I said earlier, if we get a draw, I won't be disappointed with that as well. You know what I'm saying?
No, look, I mean, I think I saw a stat that Klopp has beaten Pep 11 times, and Pep has beaten Klopp only 9 times.
That's right.
So Klopp's got the upper hand on Pep, but yeah, you never know. I think that's a pretty good stat. But then again, I think Solskjaer's also got upper hand against Pep. Oli beat Pep 3 times in one season. So it all depends on the day and tactics and how it all works out. But Klopp seems to know how to play against Pep. So it'll be a hell of a game. It'll be very interesting. Always an exciting game. City Liverpool. Salah always plays like a beast against City,
Always.
which will be good to see. And yeah, it's just going to be a great game. I hope it's end to end. I hope it's full of goals, and I hope to see a draw or City edge it.
Good point. I'll take that. If you didn't want City to edge it, then something would obviously be wrong with you.
That's tough, man. Those two teams, gee, like it's terrible. Like when you guys were fighting for the title all those years, it's like I don't know who the worst of the evils, who's more evil than the other in my eyes. Like that. Anyway, so it'll be a good game to watch nonetheless.
What do you reckon if Haaland actually starts? What do you reckon the score will be?
He hasn't been on any crazy form. I just know if there's an opportunity, he'll likely take it. But whether he's there or not, I think you're looking at a 2-2 or a 3-2 City.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair shot. Like a 2-2. If either team wins it, it will be by 1 goal. I don't think it would be like 2 or 3 goals. I think it will be quite tight, to be honest.
No, for sure. It's 2 good teams.
You said it. 2 good teams. I got you on video.
2 good teams. You can't get around that. So yeah, hopefully it's maybe a draw might be better, but we'll have to see. But it's going to be a good game nonetheless. Start the weekend off with a real cracker, which will be great, and then we'll work our way all the way to Sunday.
Yeah, so Sunday you guys are playing against Everton away, hey? You think they'll be the team will be up for it after they got dock points? You think that the team will be up for it and try and prove a statement that they don't deserve to have 10 points docked from them? What do you reckon?
Well, I mean, it's a bit dodgy because City have I don't know how many counts of fraud against them, and it's going back and forth, and I don't know. I don't know how they get out of it. whatever. And then he has Everton break a couple rules, bang, and they get hit 10 points, which is, geez, it's unheard of in the Premier League. I don't remember the last time a team was deducted points in the Premier League. Might
Exactly.
even be before my time, before the Premier League started. I don't know, but I don't remember any team ever getting docked points in the Premier League. So that's pretty interesting. And rightfully so, they might feel so hard done that they'll come out on fire. And that's just on us to match them. We have to come out and, if they're aggressive, show the same aggression. If they're playing extremely creatively, be creative. You know what I mean? Just be first to those balls, first to the second balls. Just go non-stop. You can't let them, be hungrier than you, because even the worst team, if they're hungrier than you are, there's a chance they can, win that game. So you've got to match them at least, and then slowly push past them in every department. But I think we'll win. I think we'll go through to Liverpool and visit the real club in Liverpool, the blue team. And I don't know. Toffees on their day. They've been playing well. They've been winning games. So unfortunate for them. I don't actually mind Everton. I think they're a good, good neutral side, decent team. So of all teams to get dock points is a bit harsh, but
Very
they got
harsh.
found guilty. Chelsea and City are, I don't know, in their own boat, I guess, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I think we'll go there. I think we'll go to Goodison, and it'll be a close game. I think we'll win 2-1.
Yeah, I think it should be a good game of football, considering all the controversy that's going around in the background. With the docking of the points. The discussions have been going on for ages about Chelsea and City. Nothing's ever happened, so I kind of feel hard done by for them as well. They'll probably show up, try and prove a statement. But yeah, I think a draw, possibly a win. It depends which United turns up. We always have the same discussion. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a lucky packet. One day you first to every single ball. The next day you second to every single ball. Then the next game week you can score in front of goals. The next game week you can't even push the last pass, to try and score a goal. So yeah, it depends which United turns up. But yeah, I think a draw, possibly a United win, should be a fair result.
Yeah, it's almost like we're still wearing United kit, but like we've got the Liverpool badge on the way we're playing. All those years of
Then you'll be winning.
watching your team, play ridiculously. They couldn't draw 3-4 wins together, and I was like, this is why you guys always struggle. You could never be consistent. And now here we are doing the exact same thing you guys did all those years. So it actually looks like Liverpool performances from back in the day.
Consistency is key, Marcus. Without consistency, you're dead in the water. You can play the greatest football one week and the shittest football next week. It's not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah,
like you keep on saying.
That's how we won all those years, being consistent.
Exactly. If you're not consistent, you ain't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, it's a marathon and not a sprint.
Correct.
Depends what you do on. It depends what happens in the marathon, of course. So yeah, let's see. I think it'll be a good game of football. I'm rooting for the Toffees all the way, for sure.
So that's surprising.
I'll support Everton.
So you playing you in a game that to me is my two biggest rivals, and you watching a game that's your two biggest rivals. United, Everton playing each other, and for me, Liverpool, City are playing each other. It's a pretty interesting weekend actually. So some good rivalries on the line.
Great rivalries. I think it would be a great spectacle for everyone. Let's hope that Liverpool can try and get a result, and Everton get a result as well, and it will be a great weekend of football.
Yeah, let's pretend we did, and let's not do that. But anyway, and then it's only 2 or 3 weeks from now, I think, is the big day.
23 days, Marcus. 23 days.
Oh, you've got the
17th of December.
Wow.
And now I'm counting down days, Marcus. I can't wait.
Anyone so eager to catch their smack. You've been counting on the days. That's awesome, man, Marcus. That's good. Keep going. Come on, United.
It's you need to get all of this positive energy and building you up and try and get some results to actually get to that game. Because now having a big mouth ain't going to get you nowhere. You know what happened to you last season, hey? You don't forget, and I'll never let you forget.
What
2
happened last
games.
season? I've already forgotten. I've
You already
forgotten.
forgotten.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll do this massive build-up
It's in the
before the
past.
Man United-Liverpool game. It will be
Remember what you
great.
just said? You just said.
We'll even
"Oh,
play
I
the
don't like
highlights
to-"
of all the goals.
You remember what you just said? I don't really like to, use the past as, any sort of indication. Same thing. I don't even know what you're talking about. It's a past.
Okay, so
Oh,
so
good.
we're not talking the past when you had your golden era, when Fergie had Giggs and Scholes and Butt and Neville brothers. We're not talking past. We're talking about the previous season. The
That's the
previous season, the one before this one. It is past, but it's not far, long gone past.
Jeez,
This is
come on.
recent.
It's more than a week ago. Oh, it's gone. It's out of my memory. It's tears in the back seat.
Well, if my side got such a thrashing, I want to put it out of my mind as well.
But you had many thrashings, so don't worry about it. You probably can't even count the amount of times your team got thrashed. It's all good.
Can I tell you something? What's funny
What?
is Liverpool's never lost 7 to Man United. Ever. Never, ever. It's the biggest result in our club's history ever.
Only. Okay, we scored 9s and whatnot. So one day you'll join that. It's okay. It's pretty big for you guys. It's all good.
I'm talking
Well,
about
one
our
day.
rivalry here.
We're
I'm talking about
levels,
Liverpool.
guys. One day.
Yeah, levels, 7 levels. That's how many levels you need to climb.
Oh, jeez.
I'm talking
Again.
our rivalry.
Were you playing PS5 or something? What are you talking about 7-0? That was, jeez. It must have been ages ago, right? I don't remember that.
You know what's so funny? This is going to be great. You're going to love this. In the same season, we scored 9 goals against Bournemouth, and then against our biggest rivals, we scored 7 in the same season. That's ludicrous. 16 goals in 2 games. What do you reckon? Decent, eh?
No, it's all right. It's not bad.
It's levels, my cousin. That's levels.
Every team has a lucky day. You know what I mean? And that was your lucky day. It's all good. Maybe
Your
could help
lucky-
you with something.
Your lucky day was a couple of weeks ago against Luton when Lindelof scored the winner, 1-0.
Oh, we
That
just
was
showed
your
you what
lucky day.
you can't do. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys got a result against them, which is great for you.
That's what I say. Like, it's every team gets lucky. Like Luton were unfortunate not to beat you guys. You were lucky on that day, and then you got lucky again against us last season. So it seems you guys have got a whole lot of lucky days. That's all good. We'll take it back this the next month. 23 days, you say. We'll take it another.
days. I think we'll take a lot of looks until those 23 days count down,
Nice.
Marcus.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Look forward to it.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
great football this weekend. Glad that the Premiership's back. We can represent our clubs, hopefully get good results, and carry on the fight until the end of the season.
Sounds good. Cannot wait. Bring on tomorrow morning.
Bring on tomorrow morning. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in for another episode. If you enjoy the content that we're producing, please like, subscribe, share with all your mates, and join us on this journey of the greatest rivalry in English football.
Hell yeah.
See you next time. Come
See you
on,
guys
Liverpool.
later. Just ignore him. Come on, United. Let's go.
Adios,
See ya.
Marcus.
Ciao.